Okay guys, it's me Imad from Nelson Darwin Plant Yard YouTube channel. So today we are going to learn about some of the misconceptions that are related with the identification of our plants. So here some of the plants are in front of us which are usually pronounced as incorrect, and also their identification is not like very well known to the people. So first of our plant is the one that is called as the in general it is called as the nettle ivy, while its botanical name is it is called as the Senecio macroglossus. Okay, so it is Senecio macroglossus. Some people used to call it as some type of Hedera vine or English ivy, but it is not right, so you should have to pronounce it correctly. English ivy don't having any sort of fleshy leaves or succulent type leaves. They are just straight leaves. Okay, so this is a very common misconception, so you should have to write it. Okay, now this is our second plant, and you can see that there are two plants inside it. The long one is actually the part of the Kalanchoe family, while the lower one, that is just like a rose, it is actually the part of the Echeveria family. So what is the name of this one? The long one, it is called as the Kalanchoe blossfeldiana. And what about this one, the Echeveria? It is called as the Echeveria gibiflora. Whenever they are in like shade or semi-shade, they used to be more green, and when they are when we just put them in the straight sun, or if they will be more exposed to the sunlight, then they will start showing some sort of colors, and these are due to some anthocyanins. Like here you can see red color. In winter it just used to be of red color, and this one is of pink color. Okay, so this is our second plant. Okay, and one more thing that some people used to say that it is used for kidney stone removal or like this, but it is not proved, so obviously you should have to avoid it out. Okay, now our third plant, which you can see is of red color, and commonly it is called as the campfire. Due to its flame-like appearance or structure. When it is exposed to sunlight, some sort of red and orange and red pigments used to appear inside its leaves. So that is why it is called as the campfire. One more thing, that when it is not exposed to sunlight, it usually turns to bright green color. The actual name of this is the sedum campfire capitella or sedum capitella. So this is the most reddish plant which is in my collection. So okay, this is our next cactus plant, and you can see that it is round shaped. So sometimes people used to like say that it might be the baby of like barrel cactus, but this is not the case. Its botanical name is Echinopsis iriaceus. So it used to produce a lot of babies on its body, and we can pluck them off and place them on soil in order to have a new plant. So it's very easy to propagate, although its growth is very slow. Like you should have to wait for about 6 months to have these babies, and still 6 months it is not growing so much well. Maybe it is due to lack of sunlight or something like that, but I am not sure about it. So one more thing, that although I have placed it inside the mud or simple garden soil, but still it's better to make a special media for its root to grow properly. So you should have to make a mixture of sand and like a garden soil or like that, which is having some sort of more drainage property. The next plant which we have is our the cactus or opuntia cactus. Usually, commonly it is called as the prickly pear cactus. The original name or the botanical name of this cactus is the Opuntia brasiliensis. It is also very much similar to what is called as Opuntia monocantha, but there is a little bit of difference. It is in the shape of the leaves. So you should have to recognize this plant or identify this plant as the Opuntia brasilia or brasiliensis. This one is a very hardy plant. Whenever you want to propagate it, just cut one of the leaves and throw it on the soil. It will take the roots, or it will take roots, and then it will be a complete new plant. So you can propagate it in this way. Okay, now this one is our next succulent, and it is although it looks like a bit like Echeveria family, but actually it is the part of sedum family. So the exact botanical name of this plant is sedum firestorm. Why it is called as firestorm? Because it has appearance of like red color when it is placed inside the sun. Usually the colors are more bright in winter because anthocyanins are well preserved inside the cold weather. So that's why, yeah, it is the botanical name of this plant is sedum adolphi, while the common name of this plant is the what's called as the sedum firestorm. So if media is concerned, you should have to plant it in the media which has a lot of sand, so that water do not use to accumulate inside it. Okay, now this one is our next plant. The botanical name of this plant is Dudula grainy rose. Although I'm not sure about its common name, but the same properties are exhibited by this what's called as the succulent, just like the other succulents. Like when it is exposed to light, it is a bit colorful, and while when it is placed inside the shade, then we can say that its colors used to fade away and it turns more green. Okay, now our next plant is the some bit you can say that its appearance is just like rose, like we can say it is just like the succulent rose, but that is not the case. So its common name is Chinese dunce cup, and its botanical name is Orostegis evrengehara. So it used to produce a lot of babies on these tentacles like structure, and when they used to touch the ground, some sort of roots will develop and it will convert it into a new plant. So it is a succulent, so best is to always propagate it inside some media that is very soft. So thanks for visiting our channel.